It's Empress J. Alright, host of nights. Oh yeah, Razzie, it's a secret. I say I got a secret. I'm really trying to keep it. You're more than a feeling. It's a vibe I'm getting from you. I said I got a secret. I'm really trying to keep it. You're more than a feeling. It's a vibe I'm getting from you.
We are here with Emprezz J. What's up? You see how she stole my name right there? But no, great, great, great girl. Singer, songwriter, all around artist. She just picked up the guitar and it's just so amazing how it just happened so quickly, right?
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about your journey as an artist.
Well, it's just begun, so that's all I got for now. It's just beginning.
It's just
It's just
beginning.
beginning. Everything is just beginning.
How long have you been singing?
Well, singing, that's a long time ago. But the musical journey, like as an artist, is just beginning. But I've been singing from I was 6, if I can remember correctly.
Okay.
6 years old. But my parents tell me it's from I was like a baby making noise in the house, but I'm gonna say 6.
All right.
I remember 6.
So I heard that the first time you performed, you passed out.
Yes. I had an asthma attack. I was 6 years old. That's why I remember the age I started singing, like performing in front of people. Yeah. Passed out. I was at church singing, and the crowd needed an encore, and I was like, yeah, I'm ready to go. And I did it. I did the encore, but then I passed out.
Oh, wow. So that was like traumatizing for you, right?
Well, not really so much for me, more so for my parents, because they just saw their daughter pass out. But it didn't really bother me because I was already a sick child prior to that moment. So I was already used to
Things
happening to me already. But my parents, yeah.
So did they stop you from singing?
Well, not stop me, but I was only to like do first verse and chorus of the song, or only the first verse. But I still wanted to sing, so.
Okay. And since then, you just kept on singing, and then when did you think about taking music to the next level?
When I came to America,
When was that?
I was, to live permanently, I was like 14.
Okay.
Yeah. And then I went to high school. I went to Sheepshead Bay High School in Brooklyn. And then a friend of mine heard me sing, and he was like, "Can we take you to the studio?" It's the first time I was ever like going into a studio.
Oh, wow.
Mind you, I grew up, the studio I'm recording at now is a studio I grew up like living around. But the first time I went to the studio, my friend brought me. And from there, I was like, okay, so maybe I should link the people that I grew up with and see if I could do something in the studio. And from there, I had met Paulo and Junior Ball and the Rough Stuff Band, and I've been doing it since then, on and off, but probably 15 officially, like recording a song, writing a full song, a little etiquette, a little vocal training, yeah.
Okay. So you just been in development mode for like the last few years, basically.
Well, no, I stopped after 15, and then like my parents, and I was underage, so it was like a lot of technical things that had to be plugged in at that time, and it wasn't happening.
All right.
My dad wasn't for it, my mom wasn't for it, so
They said no music.
well, no, they wanted me to do music, but what I wanted to do was a little contrary to what they wanted me to sing. So like I was supposed to go to the studio and sing gospel. That's why they let me go to the studio.
Okay.
But I wasn't inspired to sing gospel, so it's okay.
So who are like some of your musical inspirations?
Inspiration, like James Brown. I love James Brown. I love Bob Marley. Lauryn Hill, definitely. Whitney Houston is everybody's favorite, but yeah. And music's always been there, I guess.
So all the influences that, inspire you, how has that influenced the way you do your music?
So I came to the realization that it's not so much they influence me towards my music, it's more my ears than what I'm producing. It's like hearing music because I'm hearing it from such prestige people, like great musicians and great writers. It's not like they influence how I sing, but how I hear. So when I project my own voice, I'm like, that's not up to standards to Whitney Houston. That key, Whitney could kill that, or whatever the case is. But they don't really influence my music, like my writing and stuff. Influences
Just like
from inside,
technique.
the techniques and stuff. But the influence is more so inside, or what I've experienced and stuff like that.
So do you find yourself singing in different keys, or are there some keys that you're more comfortable singing in?
Well, I'm on the guitar now, so I'm like a pro. So I know I can arrange myself. I could go up and down with the keys. I could go in between. But I sing, I'm soprano. I can sing up, down, above, beyond. Just, I like music. So once I can sing it, once it's singable, I will sing it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So is there like a motto that you live your life by?
Motto?
Or sing?
Well, a motto, yeah, I do. Just
What
live
is it?
and learn, and live and love. That's all, personally.
So how much hours of sleep do you get?
On average, probably like 4. I'm gonna 5. I'm gonna put it to 5.
Oh wow. So what's a day in the life of Emprezz J? What's a typical day?
Wake up, play with my guitar a little bit, look outside, like go back in bed, listen to my music, call Paulo, get to know what's going on for today, go to the studio, make some music. That's it.
That's it.
Yeah.
Music 24/7.
Well, right now it's music 24/7. That's all. That's why I can't sleep. I'm just anxious to get this music out. It's like all I could think about, all I could breathe, all I could. Like if people call in my phone, I'm like, I don't want to talk to you unless you're calling about a track or about my music. So
Okay.
it's like it's my whole life right now.
And you're Jamaican, right?
Definitely.
From what part?
I'm from Clarendon,
Okay, country.
yeah, South
Okay.
Jamaica.
Okay. And how does your Jamaican roots influence your music?
I mean, that's where it all started. Like, I think it's because I'm born in Jamaica why I know how to sing, because I think the dirt or the water in Jamaica makes a lot of talented people, so I'm gonna give that one to Jamaica off rip. But yeah, Jamaica,
Y'all need to go get y'all some dirt from Jamaica.
I'm serious,
Some
it's
sand.
real. We got the sauce, I'm telling you. Something down there, some kind of blessing, but yeah, a lot of talent comes out of Jamaica. And it kind of like connects my I wouldn't say my gut feeling, but like to remind myself that yeah, you're still human. Just remember you're from Jamaica. Feelings you're feeling while you're doing your music is more than likely from roots or from reggae or from culture. So being born there is like a great part of my music. You probably hear it in the songs too.
I do.
Yeah, so
some
I love
really,
Pato Might
really
Slide
great,
Out, yeah.
really great songs. But I think that's typical, right?
Yeah.
You know, it comes and goes. It comes in waves and flows. And
Yeah. With the music, I don't control it. In conversations, I can control it. But when I'm singing,
no, right?
it's
It
just
does
whatever.
come
Yeah,
out.
just wing it. I'm like, ooh, that sound good. Yeah. But
So you have an up and coming project coming out.
yes, we have a project.
And what's the title?
I don't know yet. I'm not gonna tell y'all yet. When I find out, I'll put it public. But for right now, I just know that I'm compiling some music to put out. So
Okay.
look out for that.
So I mean, there were a couple of songs that I heard that were amazing, and I think these are like, I guess, 2 of the first few songs that you're gonna release.
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about Bank Code.
Okay, Bank Code is gonna be the second single that I'm gonna drop, and that song is just a motivational song. Like, get your bread up, like work. Like if you want something, work towards it. I'm positive the outcome is you're gonna get it. And if you fail, try again. If you fail again, try again. Hard work, you must get paid from hard work. So that's basically what that song is about. And to empower women, empower working class people. Like everybody's not rich. Like some of us gotta work. So just hold on. It's gonna get better.
Are most of the messages to your songs positive?
Yes, I would say so. Yeah, I'm trying to shine a light on the positive because there's too much negative happening in the world. So a little positive can't help, or a lot, a whole lot, a bucket of it might help.
When writing your music, do you think about what's popular, what other people are doing, and gearing your music in that way?
Yeah, I want to say yes, but no, because even when I focus on like, everything everybody else is doing, I don't think I sound like what everybody else is doing, so it kind of cancels out, but I need to be on top of it, because I listen to music also, not just make music.
Right.
So I gotta listen to the latest stuff, but I don't put out my music to be like, oh yeah, this is what people are listening to right now. I just think maybe somebody is out there that needs to hear this. That's how I capture most of my songs. Maybe somebody needs to hear this.
And what inspired, so the first release is going to be Secret, right?
Yeah, Secret's the first song.
So what inspired Secret?
Okay, so Secret is a love song, right? And like, yeah,
Okay.
I love the whole idea of love and all of that. And it was a real experience that happened to me. It's someone that I was in love with, or not was, that I fell in love with. And I didn't want to.
Are you still in love?
With the person?
Yeah.
Can't ask me that right. No.
Alright. She don't want to give me
Yeah.
the tea. She don't want to give me the tea.
Yes. The songs are written from this
She'll tell me
situation.
later.
Yeah.
Okay,
Off
so
the air.
alright, so give me a line from the song that really, like, I mean, I know the whole song probably resonates
Around
with
the
you
person.
and around the person, but give me a line from the song that really stands out to you.
The one that stands out to me, I would say, even when they forbid it, I'll walk a mile to get it, because
Even when they forbid it, I'll walk a mile to get it.
Yeah. Because I would
Okay,
walk 2 miles if I need to,
right? Maybe 5.
maybe 5.
And we've all been there, ladies, gentlemen. I mean, I know I've done some crazy things.
In the name of love,
In the
right?
name of love, you know.
Yeah.
I don't like snow, but I've definitely walked in a blizzard.
For
you
that
know.
person,
So,
right?
Yeah, so I know a lot of people are gonna really relate
To the song.
to the song. Yeah.
It's a secret. That's why even if I'm gonna have to walk a mile, it's because I don't want them to see my car, because people know my car. I keep it on the low. It's a secret. I don't want anybody involved.
Nice.
Just us.
Nice.
Private party. Basically what the song is supposed to be about.
I love that.
Thank you.
I love that. Okay. So about when is this project album coming out?
Oh, don't say album. You say album, everybody
What?
gets
I mean,
anxious.
how many songs?
Well, it might be 8 songs. Right now it's 8
Well,
songs.
for me, 8 songs
It's
is
an
an
album.
album.
You're listening to a lot, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's
It's
an
a project.
album.
It's a project. An upcoming project. But hopefully by December we can
Okay.
drop it. The ending of December. But the singles are coming out. Secret's coming out, and Bank Code is gonna be coming out. So look out for that.
So how was your transition from Jamaica to the United States?
It wasn't too bad of a transition, because I was coming here from I was like 1 years old, but living here and like permanently and going to school was a little different, because school there's no uniform, teacher is different, the curriculum is different, people are laughing at you because you're talking different.
Did you experience a lot of that?
Well, I went to prep school in Jamaica, so I learned proper English. Not learned, because we speak proper English in Jamaica, but I could turn my accent on and off already by that time. So it wasn't as bad for me, but they could smell the Jamaica breeze on me. So they still made fun of me anyway.
Yeah.
So it wasn't as bad for me.
So do you feel like now you're acclimated, or do you like miss Jamaica at times?
Miss it every day.
Yeah.
Like every day.
What about it?
Like waking up to like sunshine and birds singing. It's about to be winter. There's no birds happening no time soon. So the simple stuff is what I miss, not the big dramatic stuff. The simple stuff, like breakfast, to pick some mint, to get some mint tea. But when life gives you New York, you work with it, right?
That's it.
I just work with it.
So since you've been here, you've been like building and cultivating like good relationships.
Great relationships, like all my friendships, and even with the music. If I didn't come to America, maybe my music career wouldn't even have taken off being in Jamaica. So it's good. It's working for me. It's working for me because I've been living it. But
And have you done a lot of performances, or have you just been strictly studio?
no, I've been performing, but it's not like big dramatic performances. I opened up for Sizzler, which kind of
That's
yeah,
big.
that
That's
kind of
big. How did that come
ignited.
about?
I know the person that was keeping the show,
Okay.
and I had stopped doing music, and they called me and they're like, Emprezz, we need it for the 4 songs. I'm like, 4 songs from where? Where's the songs coming
Oh,
from?
you didn't have any?
I wasn't writing music. I had music, but at that moment I wouldn't have wanted to sing my old music. So I was like, where am I supposed to get 4 songs from? She was like, well, you're the only girl on the show. Sizzler is coming. Make it or break it. Make it or break it. Did the songs, and from there I called Paulo and I'm like, Paulo, I'm getting back in the game. And he was like, I've been waiting. I'm like, let's go.
Wow. So
That was
how did that
October.
performance go, and where was it?
It was in Amazura in Queens.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
it
a
was
big,
good. Yeah,
so
it
a
was
big crowd.
Yeah, I was scared.
You
But
were?
I did it because the I didn't expect the crowd to be as receptive as they were, but I guess Shot Rasta Girl coming out, they were pretty supportive, so I appreciated that. They were answering me. That was my first big performance.
Yeah.
And that was my first since like probably like 8 years.
Oh wow.
And it was just like night, day. And it's been day since. The light's been just shining and I'm gonna go.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
So far in your career, I mean, I know it just started, but what's your, I guess, biggest accomplishment?
Biggest accomplishment, getting the records done.
Mm.
And like building myself like as an artist emotionally and like physically, like you're ready to step out, like to be at the point where I can say I am ready to for the world to hear me.
Yeah.
That's like a big accomplishment for me because I've always had it in the back of my mind, but I've never like put it out for the atmosphere to get a hold of it.
So how do you prepare yourself mentally for, you know, everything that's gonna be thrown at you?
Take a deep breath. I remember that there's been worse days. Like you're just anxious. Anxiety kills everything. So once you relax, everything goes smooth sailing. Well, for my experience, I get nervous and I get anxious, but mind over matter. In most cases in my life, mind over matter.
Okay. So in most people's career, you know, there are some obstacles. What kind of obstacles have you encountered so far, and how did you overcome them?
Obstacle. Well, in the beginning of like everything from last October till now, like finding studio time and finding the right producers, finding the right sound, those are all like challenging to me. Not sounding how I want, like iffy about if the song is good, like small little obstacles, but major ones, none so far. Like for someone to tell me like, no, you can't go through that door. Nobody's done that yet, so I'm ready.
You're ready.
Bring it on.
You can take
The
it.
obstacles, yeah, bring it on.
Well, we don't want too many obstacles.
No.
for you. We just want it to be, you know, a little smooth.
Yeah, it should be for me. Hopefully,
It will.
it will.
You have a great personality.
Thank you.
You know, you have a good look. The music is good, so I think it should
We
be.
here to win.
Yes. No losers over
No
here.
losers over
you
here.
know, they gotta be losers, but it won't
Not
be
us,
you.
yeah.
It won't be you.
Thank you.
It won't be you. So where do you see yourself 5 years from now?
5 years from now, got like 5 Grammys, 5 houses. 5 years from now, I'll still be doing music.
Yeah.
I'll be doing on tour maybe, like full blown on tour, or writing for people, or I don't know.
Have you written for anybody?
Yes, but that was like 16, so I don't really want to count it. But I did write for somebody at one point. I wrote like an album for someone.
Someone
gospel-
famous?
No, they didn't get famous off of it. It was like a gospel album for like church and stuff. The person was a local artist, and she needed help with a couple of songs. And I helped her. As I said, I was 16, so I didn't think anything of it then.
Okay.
But as of now, I haven't written anything for anybody.
Okay. But that's still good experience.
Yeah, it's an experience.
You know, because I'm sure it kind of helped you maybe in your writing.
Yeah,
For
it
your
is.
stuff.
Yeah.
So, do you write all your songs?
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
150%.
Okay.
Yeah, of all my music I write.
Do you find like it difficult, like you get writer's writer's block or anything like that?
Not really. I think that's the reason why most of my music is so motivational, because it's this might sound weird, but sometimes when I'm writing music, like the words are literally like coming out the sky to me. So I'm like, all right, that's a good bar. We're gonna take it. So yeah, right. It's not. I haven't gotten any writer's block.
Okay.
So let's not jinx it. I haven't gotten any yet.
That's good.
It's been coming. Same how I receive it. That's how I put it down on paper, and that's how I put it down in booth.
Well, wish you all the best.
Thank you very much. Wish you nice.
Thank you. Emprezz J, guys.